Quitman County, Mississippi. History. Poor People's Campaign. Martin Luther King Jr. originally wanted the Poor People's Campaign to start in Quitman County because of the intense and visible economic disparity there. On March the 18th, 1968, King visited the town of Marks, Mississippi. He watched a teacher feeding black school children their lunch, consisting only of a slice of apple and some crackers, and was moved to tears. After King's death, the southern part of the campaign began in Quitman County. Participants rode a train of mules to Washington, D.C. to protest about the economic conditions.
Hey, that was sad as hell, wasn't it? A little bit. I already know. And 10 years later, I was born in that same town in Quitman County, Marks, Mississippi, man. And that school was on a street called Cotton Street. And growing up in Mississippi, as a little kid, you realize, something ain't right. Why we treated like this, man? Why we going through this, man? What happening to us? What did we do? We need to go talk to God. Because, throughout the South, I realized, white folk live on one side of the tracks and we live on the other side, man. And on their side of the tracks, they had everything. You heard me? Better schools, better houses, beautiful landscaping, nice parks. Man, look, on our side of the track, we were struggling. We had a couple of dollars here and there, but as a nation of people, we were poor. And growing up, it's only right. What happened? What we do? You know what I'm saying? We need to talk to God. Because God showed helping them. So you go talk to God. Church over here, church over there, church over there, church behind them, twin churches, church on 1st Street, 2nd Street, 3rd Street, church 4th Street, churches everywhere. But we still ain't got nowhere as a nation of people. Everybody else getting better, but we still at the bottom serving everybody, man. And none of my sideline questions got answered about them slave ships and why we working for everybody. None of them questions got answers, man. And, they pulled out the Bible and that whole Bible, man, all I got out of there that whole time. And I was trying to find out what's going on. Was just believe on Jesus and don't do no smoking and drinking, clubbing, and look at your neighbor sometime and tell them their blessing gonna come, man. That's all I got up out of there. I was never told to keep the laws and statutes and commandments of God, man. Never told that. I wasn't even talking to nobody who said they plan on doing it. I ain't know nothing about that, And the whole time, that's what the Bible's speaking to us about. The plan of God, man. You can find out what happened to us as a nation of people and why the whole world out of order, man. You can find it out right now. It's a 5-part series on YouTube. You can check out right now and prove everything I'm saying to you. You ain't even got to sit here and listen to me.
Yeah, you go to your search engine and type in the Israel of God. And this is what the homepage looks like. The Israel of God Bible Study Class. Look at the page at your own time, but scroll down to under Stay Connected, the YouTube channel link. It'll bring you to IOG News. And that's the YouTube channel. And you go down here to Black History Told by the Prophets. And these are the lessons I was speaking of. Color, slavery, spiritual death and resurrection, the priest of God, and adoption.